my dear. I see you've experienced Harmony's version of Meet the Press.
I can't believe what a media circus it is out there.
Well, Father's stabbing, his stroke, and his prognosis are big news.
How is grandfather doing?
Well, ask her. I've been otherwise engaged.
How is he?
Mr. Crane's vital signs are stronger than they were, but he's still in serious condition.
Has he spoken yet?
No, ma'am. Mr. Crane is still unconscious.
I see. Thank you, nurse.
Get back! Get back!
Father, I'm surprised you're here. I thought you hated Grampy along with everyone else.
I do. He can be food for worms for all I care. I simply came here for a bit so that when I leave I can tell the press that he's on the road to recovery, so Crane's stock won't fall tomorrow.
Oh.
Fancy, I appreciate your pitching in it. At work after Father's near-death experience, you and your siblings have helped the company avert any number of disasters.
It was grandfather who encouraged me to come work at Crane.
Fancy, I know how hard this is for you, but there really is a lesson to be learned here. You reap what you sow. He is the way he is because of what he is. And don't stay too late. Tomorrow's a work day.
Poor Grampy. I hate seeing you like this. You're supposed to be indestructible, larger than life. Instead, you're here, hooked up to all this stuff, barely clinging to life after someone tried to kill you. Why, Grampy? Are you really the monster Noah says you are? The monster who ruins people's lives?
Maya. I can't believe it's you. That you're here in Harmony.
I knew it was risky, Noah, but I had to see you. The way things ended between us, so much was left unfinished.
You can't leave Harmony.
We can, and we're going to.
Ethan, no.
Yes, Teresa. Very soon, we're gonna be out of here. We're gonna take Jane, and you're never gonna see Jane or Ethan ever again.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
Was your life ever simple, grandfather? Mine was. All I used to do was shop and travel and spend time with my friends and date the occasional prince. Now nothing's simple anymore. I'm mocked for loving you the way you mocked me for loving Noah. It isn't fair, Grampy, none of it. I know you've hurt people, but I also know how much you love me. You want the best for me. That's why you disapprove of Noah, isn't it? Because you think he's not good enough for me. But he is, Grampy, he is. Unless you know something I don't. Noah swore he doesn't have any secrets, and I believe him. But maybe he has a secret he doesn't know he has. Like Chad not knowing he was Daddy and Dr. Russell's son. Maybe that's it. Is that why you don't approve of me being with Noah? Because he has a secret?
I never thought I'd see you again. Not after everything that happened.
I understand. I'm not sure any couple in the situation we were in could have survived.
doing here, Maya? Why are you suddenly back in my life?
You cannot leave Harmony and take my child to some godforsaken place where I'm not going to see her again.
You can tell that to the judge, Teresa, because Jane is also Ethan's daughter, and he has every right to take her with us when we leave. But don't worry, I'll send you her school picture every year.
Are you hearing her? Do you hear her? Ethan, she's using my baby and you to hurt me.
There you go. Keep going. Twist it around and make it about you. Guess what? Those days are over. You will not be manipulating Ethan anymore because he doesn't feel sorry for you. And I sure as hell don't, because as always, you've brought everything upon yourself.
And you can't leave Harmony. Because I cannot live without my little girl, Ethan.
Is that a promise?
Do you hear her? Do you hear her? Do you hear how much she hates me?
No, Teresa. What Ethan hears is the way you have tortured me. You are responsible for the death of my children. You poisoned my husband, kidnapped him, and almost killed him. And that is not the end of it. And now all of a sudden you're back to accusing me of tipping the tabloids on his paternity? Saying Alistair has proof when you know he doesn't?
You're such a liar, Gwen. There is proof. I just haven't found it yet.
Because there isn't
Oh, there
any.
is proof. You're good, Gwen. Just lying right to your husband. Ethan, I'm telling you the truth. She admitted to me. She admitted to me. Do you hear me? She told me that she and her mother sent the information to the tabloid revealing your true paternity. And she had the proof. I saw it. It was in her hand. It was a CD, Ethan, and she burned it before I could get it to you. Now, until I can prove that, you cannot leave Harmony.
Teresa, I can. I can leave. I'm taking Gwen, I'm gonna take Jane, and we're gonna start a new life somewhere else.
And what about us?
There's no us. I've been telling you that for months, years.
You know you don't mean it.
Teresa, I mean it. She's my wife. I love her.
Not the way that you love me.
You are so mental. Thank God I won't have to listen to this nonsense anymore.
You can't do this. You can't leave me and take my baby with you.
Me? Do you
Gwen,
hear yourself?
I can't live without you, Ethan.
I wish.
If you move away, I don't know what I'd do.
Well, frankly, Teresa, we really don't give a damn.
No, I can't have a secret. He swore he isn't keeping anything from me. Unless it's one he doesn't know about. Something Grampy knows and Noah doesn't. And you're in no condition to tell me what's what. Is it the gambling? I mean, maybe you know about other people in Las Vegas who have it in for Noah. Whatever did or didn't happen, I'm sure of one thing. My simple little life got complicated the day I met Noah. But except for a few near-death experiences, Noah's complicated my life in a good way. He's so sweet, Grampy. And a great kisser. Noah's romantic, sexy, noble, and ripped. He's the best lover I have ever... Sorry, Grampy. The point is, things with Noah have been great. Even after I found a letter from some woman he'd been in love with. When you told me last night I was the love of your life, I knew you truly meant it. Noah, you always told me if our relationship were to end, you'd never love anyone the way you love me. I wonder if Noah meant what he wrote to his great love. And if he did, then what are we doing together? Unless I'm just someone Noah can pass the time with.
Why are you here, Maya? Sorry, I mean, what do you want?
Do you remember when I used to call you my knight in shining armor?
I remember everything about you, Maya. From the moment we met until we went our separate ways.
You left me, Noah.
Yeah, but you ended it. You gave me no choice. Before that, you know, we were something else.
Something wonderful.
We were both going to university, and I was about to have my scholarship yanked over playing poker to make ends meet.
I was in trouble, too. Not about money, but because of a man. You took a gamble helping me out.
We hit the jackpot.
I'd been to a party with this guy, Brett, somebody.
Slut!
What a jerk.
You did Mark behind my back tonight, admit it.
I did no such thing.
So you're a slut and a liar.
Brett, you're drunk, and you don't know what you're saying.
I saw you dancing with Mark. You were grinding up against him like he was a pole in a damn strip club.
I was not!
Liar! Two-timing skank. I'll teach you to cheat on me.
Hey, get your hands off her. Don't touch her, you jerk.
Get lost. This has nothing to do with you.
Are you okay?
That was our first kiss.
Who knew what would come next?
Please, Ethan, don't leave Harmony. If you stay, I promise I will leave Gwen alone.
Teresa, listen. My leaving town with Gwen and Jane is best for everyone, especially you.
No, it's not. Look, on our love, I promised that I won't cause trouble between you two.
Your promises don't mean anything. Teresa, you even promised to God himself that you would leave Ethan alone if he survived your poisoning, but you were right back in his face the second he came out of his coma.
I wanted you to know, Ethan, that I never meant to hurt you.
It never stops with you, Teresa. That's the problem. It never, ever, ever stops. And now that has to change. And I tell you what, I can't wait to see you in the rearview mirror chasing after our car as we drive away with Jane.
Please. Don't leave me. And don't take my little girl with you. Please.
Ethan cannot leave you. A husband can only leave his wife. You are a stalker, and we can move and live anywhere we want to. And we want to live as far away from you as possible.
That's why you were talking to Julian, because you put in for a transfer.
Julian is in charge of Crane Industries while Alistair is out of commission. Believe me, he was actually more than happy to help us. And I actually really hope that he transfers Ethan to a country on the other side of the planet. New Zealand is wonderful, Australia maybe. Honey, it's late. Let's just go to bed. This is ridiculous.
Please, Ethan.
Hey,
don't let her do
Teresa,
Enough.
listen, let's stop. Listen.
Please.
This move is best for everyone, especially you. You will forget about me, Teresa. You will.
No, I won't.
okay, if you don't stop, I'm not even gonna let you say goodbye to Jane when we leave.
You're such a witch.
Right back at you. Sweet dreams.
You are my passion for life.
Noah says everything between us is fine. That he loves me, and I believe him. I just wonder if he loves me as much as he loved that other woman. The one who wrote the letter he carries in his wallet. you tried to keep me away from Noah? Not because he's a Bennett or middle class, but because you were trying to keep Noah from breaking my heart? Is that it, Grampy? Were you trying to protect me? Do you know something about Noah you're keeping secret?
Don't threaten me, Alistair.
Why would I do something like that? I'm simply telling you what I know, and I know everything that happened in that attic when you were back in college.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. I know about the man who opened the trunk, getting shot in the back. I know the roles that you and Maya played in the man's demise. And one of these days, I'll tell Fancy everything. And she'll know all about your deep, dark secrets.
That night, that kiss, oh man, it changed everything.
I shouldn't have kissed you.
No, it was, it's okay. I mean, it was nice.
What you must think of me.
What I think is that you needed help, you know, so I helped you.
Oh, I'm lucky you came along when you did.
Yeah, I think we both lucked out, right?
Thank you, Noah.
You know my name.
I've seen you around.
Yeah, well, you know, I've seen you around too, Maya.
You know my name.
What can I say? Inquiring minds want to know, huh? You know, don't worry about your friend. He should be okay once he sleeps off his drunk.
Brett is no friend of mine. Not anymore. I can't believe he hit me.
Yeah. Loser. Well, look, it's better you found out now rather than later, right?
Trust me, there wouldn't have been a later.
Huh. What do you say we get out of here?
Where are you taking me?
To my place? I mean, if that's okay.
What about your girlfriend? Won't you mind?
I'm flying solo right now.
What do you know? I am too.
Welcome to my humble abode. You know, it's kind of shabby, but scholarship money doesn't go far.
What about the money that you win playing poker?
How did you?
All the girls like to talk about the good-looking guys on campus.
Huh. And I made the cut.
Like you don't know you're gorgeous.
Well, you know, modesty precludes me from admitting that it's true. Oh. Hey, why don't you sit down, okay? I'll get some ice for your cheek. It's ice. What'd you expect, huh?
If my face gets cold, I get cold all over.
Well, I have a solution for that problem. My mother made this throw for this type of cold emergency.
Those are nice. Buddy eats better.
Uh-huh.
know I love you. I always will love you.
I love you. I love you very much. And honey, I love the fact that you're willing to just start a new life with Jane and me, just away from Teresa, start over.
Honey, I know how much it means to you.
It is gonna be so wonderful to see you and me and Jane.
Oh, man.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just my shoulder. It's been stiff for a while.
You've said it would be, so why don't you relax and I will give you a nice massage.
Really? Mm-hmm. I'll take you up on that. Love your massages.
I know you do. Because they usually lead with something else.
Mm-hmm. I was actually hoping that it would, you know.
That feel good?
Mm-hmm. It feels really good, Kate.
Teresa, what's the matter? Is Jane not well?
Julian, Jane is fine. But you are a dead man.
Why?
Because I'm gonna kill you. Why did you do this to me, Julian? Why, Julian? Why did you do this to me, Julian?
Weak Jane and have you acting like a mad woman. Now stop it.
I am losing her, Julian. Ethan is gonna leave Harmony. He's gonna take my daughter with him, and his witch of a wife is going to raise her.
That's what this is about. Ethan and Gwen leaving Harmony.
If he leaves, I'm never gonna see him again. I will never see my daughter again. And Alistair, I will be at his mercy. And my son, he will corrupt my son, and he will continue to rape me every time he can.
Believe it or not, Teresa, I feel so badly for you, even though I don't condone you trying to break up Ethan's marriage. I know you truly love him.
Julian, I love him more than anything.
Why don't you come with me? I'll make you a drink, all right?
I can't lose them, Julian. I can't.
Has your shoulder loosened up?
Yeah.
Once we connected, we were all but inseparable.
I loved every minute of our time together, as much as I loved you.
Oh! Oh, do not even think about it. No, no!
What we had was so beautiful. It was so perfect. Why couldn't it have always been that way?
You know why, Maya. It was that night in the attic.
Noah. Noah, we have to leave now.
But he's been shot, Maya.
Noah, please. We have to leave while there's still time. Please, if you love me, let's go now. Thank God we made it back here with no one seeing us.
Maya, look, I don't think you understand, okay? The guy was shot. We can't just leave him there, all right? We have to at least call the police.
No police. And we can't go back either.
Look,
No, we can't get involved.
I don't think you understand the situation here, okay? My father is a cop. My grandfather was a cop. It's not exactly in me to flee the scene of a crime.
Noah, please make an exception. For my sake, just let it go.
But, Maya...
If you love me, don't forget tonight happened.
Maya, I love you, but... Was the man we saw murdered ever identified? Do you still not care?
father said you have secrets on almost everyone in Harmony. And that you use them to blackmail people. That can't include Noah. He said he doesn't have any secrets, and I believe him.
I can't believe you know what happened in that attic.
I know what happened in that attic. Murder. Murder most foul, Watson. I know about the body. I know what was in the trunk. I know everything. And shame on you, Noah. Listening to your geisha and doing what she asked rather than do what you knew was right. A man was killed that night. You turned your back and walked away. I think it would be interesting for your former chief of police father to find out that his son was an accessory to murder.
No, and nobody has to know about this. Not my father, not anyone. Especially not Fancy.
Fancy will know what I choose to tell her. That goes for your father as well. And if I do decide to tell my granddaughter everything, there's not a damn thing you can do about it to stop me.
You're wrong. You're wrong, old man. I could kill you.
Grandfather, you're awake. Did you hear me talk about Noah? Is there something you know about him that you want me to know?
Oh, I should give you massages more often.
I love you.
I love you. Thank you so much for asking to be transferred, honey. Just knowing we're gonna live a life without Teresa. I couldn't be happier.
There you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, about Ethan.
Julian, please don't give him this transfer. Don't let him leave Harmony and take my daughter with him.
Teresa, I really can't force him to stay here if he doesn't want to.
You know you're head of the company.
Come sit. This isn't about my transferring Ethan. This is about Gwen wanting to put as much distance between you and her husband as possible. If I refused to transfer Ethan within Crane Industries, I could see him breaking his contract and taking a job somewhere else.
But what if he can't get a job anywhere else? I mean, I'm Mrs. Alistair Crane. I can make that happen.
Teresa, would you just listen to me for a moment? Father's health issues have put the world markets in a panic. And if Crane Industries goes down, the global economy goes with it. I'm doing everything I can to try to keep this company above water, but I think that we will be in big trouble if we lose Ethan.
I can't lose him either, Julian. And my daughter.
You know, sometimes we get so caught up in the way we want things to be, we forget that we can't control every aspect of our lives. Love doesn't always follow the smoothest path, even though we wish it would. Look at my life with Eve, all the difficulties we went through before we wound up together.
Well, I can't wait over 20 years to be with Ethan.
No, but
Julian.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, what are you saying then?
Perhaps it's time for you to move on.
No.
Think about it, Teresa. Gwen is going to do everything she can to get Ethan out of Harmony and away from you. After all these years of chasing Ethan, isn't it perhaps time for you to move on without him?
Thank you for the advice, Julian. never give up on Ethan. Never.
Am I saying that you didn't care about that dead man in the attic? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I know you care.
We couldn't get involved. You have to know that.
God, I don't know anything anymore. Like you, what are you doing here?
First, I want to say I was wrong. To make you do something that you felt wasn't right. The guilt that you lived with eventually turned to resentment towards me. It cost us our relationship. I regret that more than I can say.
So then why did you beg me? Beg me not to go back in that attic?
Come with me and I'll tell you.
What, now? You mean after all this time?
Yes, Noah. Now.
Okay, where are you taking me?
Please, just do what I ask. Do it for the love we once shared.
Nurse.
Oh, what is it, Miss Crane?
I was talking to my grandfather, asking him questions when he opened his eyes and his lips moved a little.
I see. I can't say for certain, but I think Mr. Crane's eyes opening were just an involuntary muscle action. There's no guarantee your grandfather even knows you're here. I'm sorry.
Thank you. She's wrong, Grampy. I know you know I'm here. I see it in your eyes. What I don't know is if you're trying to tell me something. Something about Noah.
Julian, Ethan is supposed to be with me, not with Gwen. We're supposed to be a family with our daughter and my son. It's just it's been a fat mess that I've been trying to fix. And if you give Ethan this transfer, I'm not going to be able to fix it.
Please, Teresa, would you just take your blinders off and see the situation for what it is? Ethan is married to Gwen. He is not going to leave her. You are married to my father until he either dies or kicks you out. And even if you end up the merry widow, Ethan is not going to break his vows to Gwen.
Yes, he will.
No! He won't. Things are the way they are, and they're going to stay that way. I mean, for God's sake, for your sake, would you accept that and move on with your life?
To what, Julian? Being married to your father?
You can focus. You can focus on your son, our son.
Well, he was supposed to be my son.
Okay, but
Ethan.
all right, he's not. But does that make you love him any less?
Of course not.
Well, see, then you should count your blessings. You should focus on what you have, not on what you don't.
You know, I can't do that when it comes to Ethan, Julian. I can't. I love him too much to just give up on him.
Good God.
I'm gonna find a way to keep him in harmony. I am. I'm gonna find a way for us to get married the way fate intended us to be. And I'm gonna be his wife. If it is the last thing that I do.
Grampy, is there something you're trying to tell me about Noah? You can do it, Grampy. I know you can. It's okay, Grampy. Shh. Rest. Get better. You can tell me about Noah another time. What's going on? This is the second time I've felt I'm in danger of losing Noah.
Why did you insist on us coming out here?
I got tired of talking about our lives. So many people around.
But the Blue Note was practically empty. Maya, what are you doing here?
You certainly ask a lot of questions.
Because you're short on answers. All right, what's going on?
Don't you believe in accidents?
This is not an accident, Maya. Why are you suddenly back in my life?
It's complicated.
Okay. How so?
It just is.
Maya, that's not an answer.
I'm sorry, Noah.
Now you're really beginning to make me feel uncomfortable.
I know, and I'm sorry.
Damn it, Maya, what is going on? What are you doing here?
If Noah's not here, where is he? Why can't I shake the feeling that he's in danger?